what we could have done, but for approximately 95 filibusters, more than twice the record, stopping us from doing lots of things that are so important to the country. We're going to talk about some of those today. Now we're faced with, as the Wall Street Journal headline today, the worst financial crisis since the 1920s. We have issue after issue that we tried to bring up that would have prevented this crisis from happening. We should have done something about energy, but we were stopped from doing so, time after time. Today, we hope in the Senate to be able to pass renewable energy. What a struggle it's been to get to where we are. But we're not there yet. They still have not allowed us to go to the floor on that. Housing, a crisis that could have been avoided. They held us up on that. 7 cloture votes. 7 cloture votes on housing. We could have stopped well over 100,000 people from going into foreclosure, but for that. So I am sorry we have not been able to legislate more. But we can't with the intransigence that we've had with the Republicans in the Senate. They've wanted to maintain the status quo, and look at the mess they've put us in. There have been a lot of mean-spirited filibusters, but I don't know if we've had one that's been more impactful to me than denying children the access to health care. But that's what they did. In the state of Nevada, it affects thousands and thousands of children. And we're going to have our friend Graeme Frost here to talk to us about this.
Most kids my age probably haven't heard of CHIP, the Children's Health Insurance Program. But I know all about it. Because if it weren't for CHIP, I probably wouldn't be here today. CHIP is a law the government made to help families like mine afford health care for their kids. 4 years ago, my family was in a really bad car accident. My younger sister Aunt Gemma and I suffered from traumatic brain injuries, or TBIs. The past year, a bill for the continuation and expansion of S-CHIP has been brought up. Unfortunately, it got vetoed and fell several votes short of an override. All because of our president, who has put so much time and resources into Iraq, seems to have forgotten his homeland. As I've already said, this bill is very important to me and many others. And it angers me to think that there was an opportunity for 4 million children to be insured, and it was wasted. But I believe we can bring health care to people who need it, regardless of their financial status or medical conditions they may have. I believe if someone needs help, much like me and my sister did 4 years ago, they should get it, not as a privilege, but as a right.
I'm very convinced that we've got to change course in this country and do it very quickly. We need senators, House members, and a president committed to change. And what we've had here is a reckless and irresponsible Bush-McCain policy that has created the mess that we're in today.